All right. So we're welcome once again to this section, to this very beautiful section today, and I remain my humble self, God's favor Abraham. So this section today was actually sponsored by one of us that which I've already said earlier, Mr. Joseph, which I actually haven't seen. So he actually thought of it that we're actually lagging behind, like not even like in a tiny pace, but like enough, like there's this wide gap between our learning space and then the actual space. So and then he actually just tipped us and then to make this particular section to provide this particular section rather. So and then number two, we are also dedicating this particular section also to our subscribers. I think the last time I checked we were around can't even remember, but I know we were not more than 50. Was it 56 or 66? I think I can't remember. So but we're still using this medium to thank each and every one of us for contributing to the growth of our YouTube channel also. So just as I've always said, it's actually a two-way end. It's a two-way end. So first of all, you're making our YouTube channel visible out there, which means YouTube are going to recommend it to wow, we are 80 subscribers now. Wow, thank you all, and this is like a huge success. And I don't know why my connection is actually somewhat loading this slow today, but I just hope I'm not lagging at your end there. All right, so today we are we're going to be doing everything we are doing from on database. All right, so we are doing everything basically today on database. And then one thing you need to know is that we're going to start right from scratch. All right, because I was actually thinking what we're going to do is not going to be that much, but I was surprised that we've still got some people who haven't installed database, and some even actually they've not been able to connect their database to their PC, to their Visual Studio Code rather. So thank you. Apologies. Don't know why I'm actually glitching there. Okay, so let's begin. Now, to install the MySQL, I think the latest server we have is I think 8 point something. I just know we've already gotten to 8, so we actually don't know the extended version quality of it, but I know we're in Git database version 8 now. So let me confirm if this guy still recorded. All right, so what we're going to do now is first of all we're going to mysql.com. all right, so I'm going to mysql.com. so mysql.com, so it should take me to the Oracle page. So let's go to mysql.com. My goodness, this is actually very very slow. I need to do something about this. You can't.
We are losing you.
Okay. Am I clear now? Like, is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay. I think I need to do something here. So what do I activate here?
You are Nigerian passport. You going to Nigeria, you see that it stays on time to process.
Who's going to Nigeria? Shegun, can you mute yourself? Shegun, if you want to speak. Okay. If you
Can
want
you hear
to.
me now?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes. We can hear you now. You said.
yeah, please this is my SQL. Are you giving us this tutorial from the scratch,
From
or
scratch, yes,
how is it going to be?
exactly. That's the meeting. From scratch, then we're going to solve continuing from where we stopped. For like the
Okay, thank you. Because
SQL.
I've not been able to have all the sessions have been
Okay,
missing
no
out, missing
problems.
out.
Yes, this is
See,
actually
this
from
time
scratch.
I want to follow it up.
All right, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problems. You're welcome. We thank God, rather. All right. Okay, someone else wants to speak. Yes, Mark. Go on. Okay, I don't think he's there. All right. So now the next thing we're going to do is go under the download section right here.
Can you hear
Right?
me?
Yes, definitely. Go on.
Okay, so sorry for interrupting.
All right, no problems.
I just wanted to highlight something here. I had actually tried to download it through terminal,
Okay.
and again I asked a colleague, and we tried to. I had set some password in the terminal, and then when I installed the workbench, when I tried to log into the local list, it does not log into. I mean, the password that I had actually when I input it, it refuses. So I had to like uninstall it from the terminal.
When you installed it, when you uninstalled it
The
from,
website, the
when you
Windows now,
uninstalled
but I'm
it,
using a
are you there? Like when you uninstalled it from the terminal,
yes.
did you also uninstall it from your device?
Not really. I had not actually downloaded it on the device,
You know, if
but
you
on the
download it,
terminal.
there's something you need to know. We call something system files. All right. There are some particular system files that comes with this all these applications like this, and they are like a kind of like a dot file. And I what do we call dot file? Like files that are not visible. All right. So they are like a kind of like secret place where some particular stuffs are kept. All right. So in the sense that now that you've installed it in your terminal, there is a particular brain place that has been kept in your terminal that even if you should uninstall it and try to install it, it's still going to be able to remember that you have it somewhere before, and then drag those information from that particular folder out and ask you of that same password from the former one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I hope we can still solve that issue later, but just watch
Okay,
this
sure.
and then try to follow this particular method. So if that one is actually still bothering you, then I don't want to promise, but I can look for a way to maybe host a separate section with you, and then we'll debug that together. All right, so with that being said, I don't want to waste any much more of our time. So I'm going to just come down here to my SQL community GPL downloads. All right. So after going here, I clicked on downloads, and then I scrolled down to this particular section here. All right. So now, after clicking on this, now here we can see we have lots and lots of community downloads, but we actually know what we're going for, right? So we're just going for the My Installer for Windows, right? So I'm just going to click on this, and then okay, our version is 0.43. All right, so and everything has been set. My operating system is also Microsoft Windows. Apologies. So I'm just going to scroll down a bit. Okay, so and then I can just click on this to download it to make it easier for myself. So this is like a web installer version, so it's lightweight. Instead of downloading all the folders, it just gets like the important ones, and actually both still works same way. All right, so if you want to install it with the actual file installer, you can use this, and if you want to use the web installer, you can also use this. So everything works together. All right, so now I personally myself would love to use this because it's just this simple like this, but then we can actually still use this one. I think let's just go with this then. Let's just go with this. Let's just go with this because this one too tends to be somewhat simple. All right, so let's download this. Let's download this. But I would have loved to use just start my download. All right, so let's just wait. This is 354 MB, so this is going to take a little bit of our time, but I think I'm running on, this is actually very slow. I'm supposed to be running on 2 MB per second. Fast.com. kilobytes per second. My god, this is definitely going to take our time. Okay, I guess I'm still running 2 MB per second. Oh, it's reduced. Thought I was running 2 MB per second. Let's see. So if this is going to like keep slowing us down like this, I think at least still somewhat close to the place. Okay, so very soon you guys will actually be hearing some noises at the background because I'm actually around home here. So, and these guys at home here, they don't have regard for anything, so nothing concerns them. Concerns you, they do anything, they will just come in, just now start making noise. So you blame them when they come in and not me. But I'm sure they are not in here. I think they are still out, or maybe in the living room or in their rooms. But I'm definitely sure one is going to come here very soon. All right. Let's see. This is actually taking time. Am I still connected? Are we with me? Hello?
Go on, yes, sir.
Okay. So I don't think we'll be able to wait. I don't think we'll be able to wait on this guy. My goodness. Let's just use the this thing. Let's use the, although it's almost, this is still 80, we're still going to 300. No, I guess we should just use this one. I think it's still, we can still wait on it. We can still wait on it. Welcome. All right. Say this again. I think it's somewhat faster now. Oh, we had here that. Either faster or not, let's just download this. This is just 2 MB. No thanks, just that's my download. So it's actually the same thing, so let's go with it. So it's going to pop out now. See now, it's not it. I thought I clicked on this. Okay, I think I should cancel this one and then wait on this. So this is just 2 MB. So I'm just going to click on the folder here, and then so let it open right here, and then right click on it and open. All right, so it's preparing. Do I need to clear the whole screen then? All right, so it's installing now. Is installing. Apologies. It's like I'm having hiccups. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's actually asking, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Then you say yes. So it will continue. Then it's asking again, do you want this app to allow? Yes. Whatever it asks, just say yes, 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 and yes. All right, so we have the screen. I believe you guys can see this MySQL installer 1.6 showing here. So internet connection funds is trying to connect me to the server now. Are we with me? I hope you can see this, right? Let's respond so I know I'm not disconnected.
Yes. We are seeing it. We are seeing it.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we too.
And you can see my screen also. Okay, if you can't see my screen, you will have to exit the meeting and join again. Then it's going to be clear, because it's actually still sharing. The screen is still on. All right. All right. So. Who is that? Oh, please, can you mute your mic? Right, thank you. So now we have after the section, after that pop-up, we have this installer section here that says choosing a setup type. So we can actually customize our setup, and we can just like install the server only if we want the server only. All right, so it's actually almost like the same thing, but for this section, so let's do the custom setup. But I would have loved us to do the server, but then most of us actually have heard of like Workbench, and then we might want to install the Workbench also, and like, so we're going to customize what we want to install ourselves. So we're going next. So here we're going to see these three products. All right, so we're going to see these three products here. So we're going to click on plus, then go to the second, plus, then go to the third. So then this is where you now get access to the version. So you pick the one at the top, which is the latest version 8043. Then you click on it, then press this green arrow right here to send it to this other side here. Press it, and then you see it here. So this is gone. So it is only if you remove this before you can have access, because you can't install more than one product type. So I'm just going to click on this first one here. I don't have to bother myself with this one, so I'm going to close it from here, and then open this again, and then go to Workbench. Then open Workbench, also grab the latest Workbench, and then send to this side, and then go back, close the application again, then open the application again. Okay, close Workbench. Then I might want to install the shell, so grab the latest shell again, send it to the other side, then close the shell, and then grab the router again, pick the latest router, send it to the other side, and close the application. I think that's the three things in the application here. So, and then close. Then now documentation, I don't actually need this. So this is what I just need: my server, my Workbench, the shell, and the router. All right, so then the next thing to do is click on next, as it's pronounced also, next. So then now we need to download this, then install them. So first of all, let's download, execute. So this is going to take a little bit more time, but let's see, what do we do to make this a little more faster? Let's see, what can I do? I need to change my router. Okay, so let's just wait on them, and while we're waiting on them, what can we do to spice things up? What can we do? 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 Okay, I think it's kind of fast. Wow, looks like I'm running on 4 MB per second. Apologies. I really need to take water. So let's try this again. I thought as much. It's actually downloading fast. Oh, it's reduced again. So I'm reading on 3 MB per second. Alright. Still makes sense. Oh, 2 MB per second. .3. Alright, still at least we've got here, and here. ready to go. So I think shell is just going to be what's going to drag us behind now. Okay, but that's actually not a problem. That's actually not going to be like a problem at all. So what we just need to do to while away time, I think let's just go down to shouldn't we just go down to VSCode? Don't know what's wrong with this hiccup, so I need to spare me and let me do what I want to do. So let's go grab. Alright, so are we still there? I hope I'm still connected to you guys. I don't think so.
Very much connected.
Oh, okay, alright. Thank you.
Like, we can hear you clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can only download the Workbench. Would that?
How can you download the Workbench? Looks like I'm breaking.
Bench and I've been using it. I'm saying that would that serve?
Okay, like you've installed the server, but you've not installed Workbench. So you're looking for how to download just the Workbench alone, right?
I've installed the Workbench, but I don't have the server.
Eh?
I don't have the server.
The maths is not matching. Like how can you install Workbench and you don't have server? Your Workbench will not even work without the server. How is it possible at your own end?
I think what he's trying to say.
Yes, we can hear you. We can, like, what was he trying to say? Am I the one that is disconnected? I think my connection is acting up. Are you guys still here? Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so what was it? What do you say was trying to say, please?
He was trying to say that during the class when we were installing MySQL,
yes.
So the tutor said that we not use custom installation, did the normal one. So we not do the shell and the router. So we only did it for
Workbench and server. Yes, the shell and the router actually aren't that necessary, but definitely you're going to need it someday. So it's better to just have it now. You get. So it's just like installing it because definitely you're going to need it someday. So it's better to just have everything set up now and instead of like doing it later. But he said he has the Workbench, but he doesn't have the server. So I'm wondering how he did that.
No, I think it's something the route is what even me. I think okay. I'm getting you now. The Workbench cannot work without the server. Is that not what you're saying? I know that it's working on my.
They depend like severely on each other. They depend very much on each other. You know what's called server, right? Like server, like the connection, like the interpretation, like the kind of connection between two applications, like a connection, or should I say like a live something like a way a particular application can communicate with another particular something like maybe a database or another data set or something thereabouts, or another application. So if it is actually working for you, then it's still somewhat good. But I don't think you will be able to use the command line efficiently without having the server, because the server is a very, very, very crucial part of it. Very, very, very crucial part of it. So I don't know if that's clear.
Hello.
Yes, go on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I want to ask that how do know if we have a shell?
Okay, you're asking how you can know if you have the shell. Sorry, maybe you have the shell and then you have the router and the likes, right? Isn't it?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
It's it's
yes.
actually
And is
it's
it
very simple. It's very
some
simple. You see, the same way it is written here.
using
Can you hear me? The same way it is written here. Just come to your search engine, sorry, the search section of your PC, and then just say MySQL shell. Then if you can't find it on your PC, like not like this ones, like if it's not appearing on your PC like an application, so it shows that you don't have. But if you have it, it's going to show like an application, and then you can just click on it to launch it if you want. So there's actually three. Sorry, they have like, yes, each and every one of them, whichever one you want to search for, just search like this same way is written here. In fact, you can even type just shell and it's going to bring it out, or workbench or server or router. It's going to bring them out, and then everybody has their own work. You see, for this one now, this server here is like the actual database engine where where all those data live, and is the one that is storing, processing and securing all those data. So it's the one that is using to communicate with the VSCode. This one is actually was communicating with VSCode, communicating with whichever I don't even know what to say, but I just know that without it nothing else work, because workbench, shell, router, they are just like tools. They are tools like you use to talk to this server. So that was why I was wondering when someone said he has workbench and does he have server, and it works. So it's kind of like funny. So, and you actually just need to install it, and to create, it's the one that is managing our databases, like creating them, managing the databases, the tables and the queries and so on. Then you now see this workbench now on its own. This one is like the graphical interface, which is like this particular session now. This is what we call graphical interface, GUI. So this particular one, you can just double click on folder to open it, but on terminal, if you want to open this folder, you use cd something something. So like this one is just like, instead of using the terminal, a graphical interface where you can just be clicking on something. So this one just lets you like manage the databases visually, so there's no need to be typing command, and it's actually like a control panel where you can just drag and drop your designs, and and so on and things like that. Then you now see this shell right here now. This particular shell is the one that, yes, this particular shell is the one that is powering our SQL, like I mean the command line client. So when you are now searching, when you search for what's it called, command line of shell, it's okay. I'm not audible, right? Like it's disconnecting, like it's breaking.
Yes, it's breaking, fluctuating.
Oh my goodness, what can I even do to make this thing like stable? Okay, I think I've got an idea. Let me just join the meeting from here also. Let me join the meeting using, I switched from router because the router is weak to my mobile phone, and still the same thing. So let me join the meeting with my mobile phone and see. Okay, okay, it's here. I'm actually running on 6.6 MB per second, so I don't know why it's glitching. Okay, but we're still following, right? So let me just join.
Yes, we are following you, sir.
Alright, so let me join here and then switch this. Then join meeting. So what's the meeting code again? Let me quickly grab the meeting code. These guys are around again, eh? Can you just open the door and close it in peace? Just bank door anyhow. ZBW AVM, then join. So I think join. Okay, I have to mute one. Alright, so can we hear me clearly now? Are we with me?
Better, very much better, very much better.
All right. So now that I'm connected with another phone,
Yes, yes,
I think
better.
it's going to balance the connection. All right. So now, so as I was explaining, this particular shell is the one that is actually powering that our command line client, the command line section. But it's actually more than like it's more advanced than the old MySQL CLI interface. So this one actually is the one like that is letting us use the SQL. Like it lets us use like SQL, JavaScript, or Python to manage our server. So SQL with is not actually you can actually use the likes of JavaScript, Python, and so on to pass queries like PHP, especially PHP, even as the upper hand here to pass some like queries down to MySQL, and MySQL is going to like understand it and is going to like automate it and things like that, and then just get what you're trying to do and then set up that structure. Right, then this particular guy here, this last one here, the router, so it's just like the middleware. So it's the one that's like routes databases traffic between applications and MySQL servers. So this one is just like how do I even put it now? Like it just like it helps in like load balancing. Just it's really just helps in like balancing it, like high availability and connecting to my SQL clusters without the application knowing the exact server address. So
Hello.
it's like a traffic police that's
Hello.
just directing cars to the right place. Yes, I can hear you. All right, so
Hello.
yes, I can hear you. Go on. We can hear you. Like, am I not being
I
audible?
see that, and we can't. I just and being on without. Are you saying that we must always have internet connection to access all those MySQL tools? MySQL can't work without being connected to the internet.
Can someone please help me with what she said?
Hello.
Hello, I think she's asking that can my SQL works without internet connection?
Oh. That my SQL not going to
Hello.
work if you don't have internet connection, right? Well, MySQL server, especially this MySQL server, it runs locally on your machine. So
Hello.
if
Can you
you
hear my
install it that
question?
way, you can store queries, like you can manage data without even touching the internet. It's actually going to work. So what it needs a network, like what it needs is a like a network connection, but not that like like that network, and it can just be your computer local host. As long as your computer can access local hosts, it can run it on local host. That's why it's called server. So it just need a something live, and PCs do come with like live server, like they have their own personal home server. That's 1 2, isn't it 128 or 126 9 something then 0.0.1 something thereabout. I think no, it's 127. Yes, live servers like local host is 127.0.0.1, but application servers are like 196 12 blah blah blah. I think that's for mobile phone actually safe. All right, so like internet only comes into play if you are connecting to a remote MySQL. Maybe if this MySQL that you installed here, if you are not using your storage, like I mean your PC, for the particular stuff you're trying to do. Maybe your MySQL is like your SQL is in another, if your SQL is on like is live on the internet or something thereabout. So if you're trying to connect remotely is when you need this thing, where you're even on like cloud host. If your database is a cloud host database and so on like that, maybe you're using, what's the name of this guy again, MongoDB and so on like that. That's when you need internet. But since you are downloading MySQL, so you don't need like you actually don't necessarily need internet. All right, but it is just good to have internet around, but actually it's going to work. So that's it about it. So now let's execute and then start installing everybody one after the other. So we're installing from the server. So the server installation is coming. So this server now, so now that So if we install this MySQL server on our laptop, we can run. What do you find? Una no go allow person rest. So you just come inside, just come look, go back. Like evil spirits.
Hello.
Yes. Alright. Apologies. Don't mind my people here. Alright, so if we install like MySQL server on our laptop now, we can run the workbench or shell, or even like we can connect to local host, and then we can do everything offline, even on an airplane safe, where you need to turn on airplane mode, you can do it. So that's just like the power of the server. Yeah, as long as your PC can run local host, it's just going to connect to your local host and use it to do everything. Then I think that's all. So now we're just waiting on everything to install. We've installed server, we've installed the workbench, we are installing shell, and they're waiting on router to install. All right, so let's just search. So actually the most essential one are just these three, so but it's okay to still have router connected. So I hope I'm still connected. Hello, can you guys hear me? Am I still connected?
Alright,
thank you. I really appreciate it.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Thank you. I really appreciate your response. Alright. So this thing is also taking time. You see, this router, I would have said we should just leave router, but let's just install everything, because router's work is not really that what we need, because what we're doing is not complex enough to have like been needing this as well. I think it's better to just have it installed sharp. Okay, 66. In fact, I will actually have to edit here and cut out this long times. So let's check the recording. What's the recording? We've recorded 37 minutes. So let me stop the record and then initiate another one.